3, 2, 1. Welcome to Credit Zero.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Credit Zero. We have Luke and
Tweed
and
Daryl,
and I'm Drew, and this is my house. Welcome to the podcast, everybody.
What is the podcast about, Drew?
Well, it's about us four friends shooting the shit, being improv people. Although, admittedly, we're still on hiatus from the improv part of our troupe.
What's our troupe called, Drew?
We're called After School Arcade.
That's awesome. That's all the information we normally convey in the opening, and it's only been 30 seconds.
Well, we're being efficient today.
We're
on
being
this
efficient.
Here Credit Zero podcast.
All right, let's talk efficiency. Scenario: we're in the woods, right?
Right.
Drew,
Yes.
what do you do?
Well, given that I just walk around, you know? Am I
Okay.
lost in the woods?
All right, it's you three.
Okay.
You all are lost in the woods.
Yeah.
Lost in the woods. Okay.
Together.
Deep
all right?
in the woods.
Deep in the woods. All you have between yourselves is a mystery item on Luke's possession. Begin.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, I see some berries. I'm gonna eat them.
I feel like you probably shouldn't. You might die.
Ow, ow, ow.
Daryl's dead. Continue.
Oh!
Drew, what happened?
He ate poisonous berries.
You fed him, didn't you?
No, I encouraged him not to eat it like a responsible adult.
Da-da-da. Don't eat poisonous berries, kids.
What was my mystery item?
Don't you
Huh?
put it
We
in
don't
your
know
mouth.
any. We achieved the ending. Good ending. Ding, ding, ding.
It's like a Lynchian plot
It's
point.
still a mystery.
That's racist.
What?
That's racist.
Oh, Lynchian?
Yeah.
I didn't say lynching. I said Lynchian.
Whoa.
I'm a wow. Now it's double racist.
Is this how it works?
Yeah, David Lynch is white.
What is double racist?
It's like
It's like
the-
racism,
All
but
the
double.
way
Yeah, it's
across the
that doesn't-
sky.
That doesn't make sense to me.
It's
All
like
right.
double Jeopardy.
Daryl, what's the most racist thing you've ever experienced?
I don't
happening to-
experience racism.
Happening to someone else.
Oh,
Like that you've been in the room
for.
for.
Yeah.
Okay, so
For
when
me,
I,
it's this podcast.
when I was in
Week
high
after
school, like my house is very close to my high school, so sometimes we'd go home for lunch, and there was like a black guy in our group,
That's not racist.
and wait for it.
Okay, cool.
So we were coming back from lunch, and there was like a little girl sitting on her porch, and she called him the N-word like 3 times.
Oh my
How
god.
little was this girl?
Like, I don't know, 3 or 4.
Jesus Christ.
That's learned. That's
yeah,
learned.
yeah, that's not an innate word.
And like on purpose as well.
You guys enjoying this podcast so far?
You're the one that asked the question.
I am the one that asked the question. Are you enjoying this podcast so far?
Also, Daryl, do you live in the town in To Kill a Mockingbird? Like, what's Etobicoke even like?
Well, to be fair, this was in the past. Remember, he's older than us, so this was just.
Oh,
this
okay.
is probably like before they got rights.
Yeah, it's a different generation.
1957.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. We had a black guy in our group that was very taboo.
Why? What was he? What was he like?
He was actually a metalhead. He played
A
guitar.
black metalhead. Like
Yeah.
Ice-T.
Oh, not exactly. Ice tea?
Yeah, he's a metal guy now.
It's a drink.
Okay.
Fuck you. How about yes? Wow, you fucking improviser.
No, Ice-T, he was a rapper, and now he does like metal, like rap metal.
Welcome to the
Oh.
month of September, everybody. I forgot to mention that part. This
Yeah.
podcast is off the fucking rails.
Hopefully you're enjoying going back to school.
If this is somebody's first episode in Credit Zero, this has just been a mishmash so far.
I mean,
of
it
confusion.
kind of always is.
It kind of always is, but this one in particular was like very confusing.
Look, we said our names. They know who we are.
We're an improv troupe. We make a podcast where we just sort of entertain the people that normally listen to our fucking improv shows. But lately, a lot of people have been listening to us that are from the USA. So, hi,
Yeah.
how's
Hey.
it going? How did you find us?
Yeah, this is weird.
Thanks for giving us a try, I guess.
Yeah, I hope
Yeah.
you're doing okay.
Yeah, we hope. Yeah. Especially in contemporary times. You know, there's a disease happening.
What?
Yeah.
What, like flu?
Well, it's similar to that, and according to some conspiracy theorists in the U.S., it's less deadly than the flu.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Who made it?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks did.
No,
Tom Hanks back at it again.
Tom Hanks is a sponsor of our podcast unofficially.
Is that is that an in joke that we made? I forget.
So we can't slam our.
But I can slam.
What are you
Tom
doing?
Hanks.
Come on and slam if you want to jam.
Work that body.
There was
work
also
that body.
same as
slamming. Oh boy, I'm slamming.
What is that for? You've been doing that all time. We were like getting ready to do some improv, and you were like hands on your knees, rolling in the corner, just going, "I'm coming," over and over again. What's that for?
I don't know.
What end does it serve?
It's a new character I'm creating. Sort of like part Millhouse, part like I don't
Excited virgin?
Sure.
Oh boy.
Depressed Chad.
Depressed?
Oh,
I don't think a depressed Chad would be like, "Oh, I'm coming."
No, that's his mortal enemy.
Oh.
Excited virgin and depressed Chad.
So he's like, "Oh, nothing matters."
Nothing matters. I didn't even work my delts today. I have no motivation.
It would be like, "I didn't ask for this." Thank you. He moved my glass of water to another desk.
I didn't ask for this massive jawline.
Can you believe it's September already?
That is so fucking weird.
It is
I don't feel
fucking
like
weird.
I thoroughly enjoyed summer.
I feel like I didn't take advantage of summer, which is
Yeah.
weird because I went on daily fucking runs, which I normally don't do in summer.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good way to take back the summer weather.
I usually
it's alright.
scale my like enjoyment of summer by how many times I like get out of the house and like go camping and stuff.
And how many times, Drew?
Not as much as I would like.
Yeah, why is that?
Well, because it's hard to go anywhere right now because there's a flu.
Oh no! For those of you listening in 2045, how's it going? We're currently living through the Kroon Madoon, as it were, and it has affected all of us. Daryl's wearing a mask.
Yeah, as I do.
I like to think that in 2045 they're like huddled over a garbage fire and they found like this SD card.
Yeah?
Yeah, and they're like, what is this?
All right.
A relic from the past.
What destroyed society in the 40s?
In the 2040s?
Yeah.
The cats got smart.
Like the leopards or just the house cats?
All of them, they're together. Solidarity.
I feel like they would.
For feline.
So
What
it's
the
like-
fuck is that?
That's
Oh,
a fucking
it's a train.
train.
Jesus Christ! This little light of mine. Oh, what a good time.
So in 2040, the movie Cats vs. Dogs becomes true, and everybody like gets manufactured to be allergic to dogs.
Hold the fuck.
Oh, I remember that movie.
You remember that
Oh
movie?
my God.
Cats vs. Dogs.
I do not.
That is a
Daryl.
classic movie.
That is such a fucking great, and they repel from the ceiling.
Yeah.
and shit. Yeah. Oh,
It's like Mission Impossible, but with
fucking
cats.
spies.
Wait. Is this the movie where there's dogs in like the toll booth at the baseball game, and they gas the family in the car?
Yeah.
Holy shit! You opened up a section of my mind I didn't even know existed.
Basically,
that.
the plot of the movie is the cats want to make everyone allergic to dogs, so they can be like the primary pet.
Yeah. Towards
Right.
the end of the movie, they actually successfully make the
For like a
the
decent,
boy.
yeah. But then it gets reversed because the good guys always win.
Spoilers.
You said they got the guy. That's spoilers. It's like a 15-year-old movie.
Yeah, but you never know. Oh, is that going to be permanent or not? Now they know.
Also, like, if you haven't seen Cats versus Dogs yet,
What are you doing?
climb out from under your rock, guys.
What's your favorite? Like you weren't expecting this to be good movie of all time. Mine's Mambo Italiano. Because
Is that the movie you showed me?
the one with the gay kid in
yeah.
the Italian family, and all the Italians are really prejudiced against gay people,
Yeah.
but it's got a really nice message.
That
And
was
also,
a pretty good movie.
what I like about that movie is that the main character is a piece of shit, but also deserves to be like to have his relationship treated as valid. It's not just like this is a Mary Sue who's like so completely nice and valid, and everyone else is just bigoted. No, everyone in the movie is a piece of shit,
Yeah.
and like. Acceptance is valid, but can you still accept a flawed human being? You should. You shouldn't be homophobic just because someone's fucking flawed. And I like that sort of, like, not immediate dichotomy.
Yeah. People deserve rights even if they're rude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot take. I don't know what my most like surprisingly enjoyed movie is. That's a very like specific experience.
Well, yeah, but it's anything from, like, most people don't like it to not a lot of people have heard about it. Because if you say, like, hot take, I think the Shawshank Redemption was good, you just come across looking like a fucking idiot.
It's
Like
kind of
a
like
dad.
a guilty
Yeah.
pleasure type movie.
Yeah. Yeah, like a dad. He's like, oh, have you heard of the Shawshank Redemption? My fucking dad, I watched Lawrence of Arabia recently.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, oh, I think you're going to enjoy the... I practically slept through Lawrence of Arabia.
It's long.
It's long. Alec Guinness wears brown face. What
Hell
can I
yeah.
say? Apparently, that's not even... in terms of the raw numbers, that's not even Peter O'Toole's most famous movie. It's Ratatouille, where he plays the food critic Anton Ego.
Wow.
Yeah. Daryl, you're a movie man. Most surprisingly, yes, I'd recommend this movie you've ever seen.
One of my favorite movies of all time is one that you guys may know, or I'm sure you guys know it, called The Room. It is the worst...
All of the Room?
No,
No,
it's called
The
The
Room.
Room.
Oh,
The Room.
The Room.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
It's one
With
of the...
Tommy Bird, but in French.
Yeah.
Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah.
It's a bad movie in all senses of the word. It's a bad movie, but it's got a lot of charm to it because Tommy created it, he wrote it, he directed it, and he starred in it. So
How much brown face is in it, though?
How much brown face is in The Room?
0.
Oh, we got there, everybody.
I think it's
Why are you going,
I think it's actually all white people in the movie.
Is Tommy white? Oh, yeah, I guess he is white.
He's at the very least white presenting. We don't know his true race.
Yeah, we don't know anything about him.
Yeah.
He's
sound
still
like a
like, I'm from
werewolf.
San Francisco.
No, whenever he's in interviews, he says, I'm from the Bayou. I'm from New Orleans."
Black.
Oh, no.
The Bayou?
Yeah.
It's not just white people who live there.
No, of course.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's
What?
not just white people that live everywhere.
Yeah, Luke, you racist? You fucking racist? You racist?
Why are we piling this on me?
No one else is, only I am.
Okay. Why are you piling this on me?
I don't know.
He just has enough energy to make it feel like a lot of people.
Yeah. Ratatouille's good. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
The food or the movie?
The movie. I don't know if I've had Ratatouille.
I've definitely never had ratatouille.
I've had it. It's not amazing.
It's just a pasta dish, right?
Yeah, I had gazpacho for like the first time the other day. We talked about this gazpacho before, you and I, Drew, many times for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
I had gazpacho. Dude, you ever drank tomatoes? Because that's basically like tomatoes, cucumbers, and like seasoning so you don't confuse it for tomato juice. That's basically what gazpacho is.
Oh, I thought gazpacho was like a cold soup.
It is.
a
It's like
vinegar-
drinking the Mediterranean. Like that's the exact
Ew.
taste. But not like the Mediterranean, but like the feeling of like Mediterranean food.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you take your first mouthful, you're like, ah, Spanish Italian type of thing.
Greek.
Slightly Greek. And Greek's kind of like a mix of Mediterranean and Arabic.
Yeah, I learned a lot of Greek food comes from Turkey, actually.
Yeah, because
All eyes in the room turn to Daryl Dean.
because they're neighbors. They're right beside each other.
Oh my god, they were neighbors. What's
So
Turkey
close.
like, Daryl?
What?
Makes you sleepy.
Well, as somebody who's never been there,
Yeah.
it's all right. It's not my kind of like climate, temperature-wise.
That's fair. Political climate? Actually, Turkey is pretty messed up.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
Are you been to Turkey before, Daryl?
Yeah.
My little candy corn? Go ahead.
Thanks.
You got dethroned, Drew.
It's got great food, fresh fish along the shoreline.
Okay.
You know, in the hot areas of Alanya and Antalya, there are.
I'll get Alanya tits, you know what I'm saying?
Oh boy! I'm coming! I'm coming now! Okay, this is good!
No. So
What music do I put in the background for that?
The Benny Hill song.
Talking about Turkey. Oh man.
It's like Regis Philbin went crazy.
What's
What if he just did that? What if he just was like, I'm coming
On the show?
on the show? Didn't he do that at one point? Not during but in the show, but in the movie Little Nicky, like Regis Philbin got like possessed. And like he was just like swearing all over the place, and someone was like, "What's happened to you, Regis?" Does anyone remember this?
I've never seen Little Nicky.
The Adam Sandler classic.
No. No.
Okay. Have you seen
I've
Little
seen it,
Nicky?
yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't he do that, Regis?
I don't think Regis Philbin's in the movie.
No, hold on. You guys talk amongst
Get out
yourselves.
the IMDb page.
It's not doing great right now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not.
All on your
Actually,
fish nipples.
Turkey and Greece are actually at war right now. They're fighting.
They're
Officially
at
at
war
war.
right now?
They're fighting.
When did that start? I mean, they've fought a lot in their history, but I didn't know they were at war now.
They're fighting now. There's some like island dispute,
Fuck.
and yeah, it's been a number of weeks
Jesus. Like, it comes down to, like, essentially, like problems neighbors would have with their fucking lawns.
now. Yeah, it's like, oh, did you put fertilizer on my end?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna piss on it.
Yeah.
Regis
hey, if
Philbin
that's
in
what-
Little Nicky. Regis Philbin in Little Nicky. Your boy Tweed don't tell no lies. All right.
So when a Cadillac cuts me off, so I thought, when he got out of his car, I run up behind this guy and I start bashing his brains in with this bat. Did you ever see The Untouchables? I was De Niro. What's happened to you, Regis?
What's happened to you, Regis?
I watched The Untouchables recently.
What the fuck? I thought he like swore. I thought he was just like, hey, fuck you. But no, he talks about how he bashes a guy's head
Yeah, he
in.
went on a rant.
Yeah. Cool. And I got that second part right. A woman, like the camera zooms in on a woman. She's like, "What's happened to you, Regis?"
Yeah. Tweet don't tell no lies.
Yeah, you lied. You lied. You lied.
Yeah, Daryl
I did.
lies.
Yeah.
I like.
Daryl's a fucking liar.
You absolute sociopath.
Man,
You really
Paul,
pulled off
you
the-
really lay into me sometimes. I gotta say, I've been called a psychopath. I've been called a sociopath.
When have I
mean,
called you a psychopath?
Like last episode, man.
I don't think I did.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Oh,
We don't
my-
tell no lies.
Well,
God.
I'm not sticking up for you. I just say I don't remember that.
Drew, what do you remember the exact moment I said it?
I don't remember the exact moment, but it's believable that you would have done.
That's up to you. You know what, viewer? Up to your interpretation. Go back and watch the last episode because we could use the views. Did I say psychopath? Find out.
Yeah.
Do your little treasure hunt. We mentioned Regis again. May he rest in peace. Don't bash someone's brains in. That's bad.
Yeah, like The Untouchables.
All right.
And
So
it was
what
his
else have I done to
coworker.
what else have I done to insult you?
Insult me?
I think it's an insult to call you a psychopath. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Allegedly, I don't think I did.
Well, we did see you pull off the gas on that sociopath comment where you sort of ran out of steam halfway through the word.
Well, yeah, because I think it's a really egregious thing to call somebody, so
It's
that's
a
why I'm
pretty
even
big-
more surprised that I called you a psychopath. So what else did I call you? I called you my little candy corn in this podcast.
That was very recent.
You did.
I was there for that.
Oh yeah, you were.
I think that's it. I don't think I can remember anything else right now.
That's fair.
You're.
I may
you're,
have.
You're all right. Maybe I overstepped myself when I said that. I'm
You
sorry,
know what?
Paul.
You know what? I don't think you're sociopathic.
Wow. Jeez, man.
It's a spectrum.
I will say that. Nice. I will say that bashing someone's head into the wall is like a warning of psychopathic behavior. So I could have said that.
Yeah, so I'm
But
like
I don't think that you are a psychopath because I've
Yeah.
seen you show remorse for things. I think I've seen you say sorry before, and I'm pretty sure the whole point of a psychopath is that you don't feel remorse.
Yeah, unless saying sorry is the way that you,
Cover up for your crime.
yeah, or meander around this social network that you don't understand.
You ever killed a man, Daryl?
Well, I don't know. Would you believe me if I said no?
I'm listening.
If I Did It by Daryl D.
Listen, I can't tell you too much in detail, but the answer is no, probably.
Jesus.
Oh, do you think there's like a situation where someone isn't sure if they killed somebody because there were certain circumstances and I don't know, they drove away or something like that?
Yeah, like a hit and run.
Yeah. Where it's like I could have killed somebody and I will never know. Is that like you?
I'm sure.
Is that your situation?
No, I killed a spider recently.
Aww.
Oh.
I don't like killing
It was
spiders.
a fatty. It was a big.
Hey.
Someone was eating good.
He had a big caboose.
But that meant that he was doing you a
He had
favor.
a fat spider ass.
Yeah, triple C thick.
A honky
Yeah.
tonk badonka-donk.
Woo, would you fuck a spider?
That's a wet ass spider. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Wet ass.
S word.
Colloquia?
What?
What am I trying to say? What are the things that birds have, the holes that
Oh,
they kiss and
cloaca.
fuck? Cloaca.
Yeah.
What? I said colloquial.
Oh boy, that was a trip.
colloquialism.
All right.
Does the semen come out of that too? So they're just coming on eggs? Like fish?
I think they just like sit
I'm
on
coming
it,
on
like-
fish! I'm coming on fish!
Can we clip that?
Bashing his brains in. Say it, just.
I saw it bashing his brains in with
We really need to get a soundboard for this podcast.
I love soundboards.
This episode, so many of our viewers probably dropped off. Hi, you guys that have stuck around. What do you want us? What do you want to see us do? You want to see us fucking answer some hard ass questions about the thing that we purport to do, improvising.
Yeah.
We haven't done a lot of it in the last little bit. When you stop improvising publicly, how does it change your life?
You get sloppy.
You get sloppy jalopy?
Yeah. You get that sloppy
SJ?
dog.
Be careful, then you become an SJW. Sloppy jalopy Wilson.
You know what? My friend Joe Rogan told me that's not good.
We don't like to swear on this fucking podcast.
Joe Rogan's a swear word?
Don't you fucking say it again!
Naughty boy.
See, I'm coming. Not inappropriate at all.
No.
Joe Rogan, just watch your fucking mouth.
Hey!
Yeah. He was
gets
saying it
to
as an
say it.
example.
Is if he's allowed to say it, then I'm allowed to say it.
We had to examine
That's what
whether
I
he's a
apply that rule to
sociopath on this podcast. He gets a pass for that.
Okay.
He's been through a lot.
It's a JR
Yeah,
pass.
if someone gets to say a word, then we all get to say a
What
word.
do you hate the most about Drew?
What do I hate the most about Drew?
Yeah.
He's too clean. Like, it's like...
Thank you.
His room smells like shit. Cat shit.
No, his
It's-
body. It's like, you know when you go to someone's house and it's too perfectly decorated? It's like, no one lives here. You know?
So no
That's
one-
your body.
You
no
were
one
in
lives
the
on your body.
house when I had a shower. What do you mean?
You
You're
just
too
shaved.
clean.
You're a clean boy.
I did just shave, yeah.
You look
Yeah.
nice.
I went to a cottage and I didn't have a razor.
Yeah.
That's debatable.
Come on and slam.
Which part of that?
You wanna jam.
Yeah, all of it.
Oh.
I'm gonna say no. You weren't at the cottage. You did have a razor.
Are we playing Cluedo?
Yeah, we're playing Clue. What's Cluedo?
It's like, I think it's what they call it in England.
Yeah. So kind of like how they call House MD in England.
Yeah.
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 Justin
Or
Cluedo.
your trunk, they call your
on
boot.
March 13th.
When you're drunk, they call you a boot.
No, your trunk. It's called a boot.
Yeah, and the boot and the bonnet.
Yeah.
Your
the
hood's the...
fuck? Really?
In
Yeah.
England, they call it the boot and the bonnet, the trunk and the hood.
The hood?
Yeah, Edgar Wright was talking about this when he was making Baby Driver, that he couldn't give instructions.
What the? Okay,
the
hold on.
stunts
I must be like missing something. What the fuck is a boot?
So like,
Don't describe it in terms of a trunk. Describe it. I'm so confused.
okay, think of the car as like as a person.
the fucking boot of a car.
Yeah, that's what the
When you
trunk
said-
of the
when you-
car.
When you said trunk, I thought elephant, and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Because I guess like
Trunk
I don't
is
know.
a very like often used word because it's also for like
I-
a bag.
I already used boot.
A tree.
I already used boot. So when
yeah,
you're
but
like,
you're like pseudo-Australian.
debatable. But like when you guys were talking about like, oh yeah, trunk is actually boot. I was thinking like, okay, trunk, an elephant's trunk, because
Right.
that's what I'm used to a trunk being. So they were like, yeah, they call that part a boot, and I was like, what the
Fine. In Canada, they call the boot the trunk. Does that make more sense to you?
a boot? What? We're in Canada.
Yeah, no Canadian says that, by the way.
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
That's
Like,
like
you haven't been to Nova Scotia. Have you been to Nova
yeah,
Scotia?
Nova Scotia.
Yeah, there's a lot of
is-
You
accents.
haven't been to Nova Scotia?
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a pretty good place, yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, for our American listeners, all like American comedians doing like Canadian impressions, I'm like, you've never met a Canadian person. Like, it sucks. It's
I
bad.
feel like they have.
The thing about
Yeah, but they're bad at it.
the
Yeah.
thing about like our like dialects compared to American ones is like when we do accents. Well, I say we, the royal we.
He said yes in French.
It's always like city based, like a Boston accent or a New York accent, or a
Boston,
Midwestern
New
accent.
York. Go on.
But it's like usually like Newfie, Quebec, and Canadian
Newfie's a slur to some people.
Yeah, it is.
to some people.
Newfoundlander.
I'm not one of those people.
Labradorian.
You're not one of those people.
Nova
Yeah.
Scotian.
You can't just decide if people should or should not be offended by something.
I mean-
Ben Shapiro.
The only like Newfies, I know, call themselves Newfies, so I guess I'm just sort of used to just like
Yeah.
referring to that around them.
Soft A Newfies.
And I'm not used to nice. I'm not used to like anybody else from Newfoundland because I haven't really met any others. Wonderful people, most stereotypical people on the face of the planet because they got that accent, you know, like that sort of thing going on, and they do woodwork as a hobby.
All perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Yeah. I my family's been going to Newfoundland for a long time. And allegedly, my family's been going to Newfoundland for a long time, and a lot of them don't like Newfies. They say Newfoundlander. It's not like, how fucking dare you. It's just like, you know, like a mainlander coming in and saying Newfie doesn't sit
I'd
right.
like that if that was like
common.
just the way everything was working. Like, would you mind not saying the N-word with a hard R? Just call us black people.
Just call us black people.
It's
please.
also common that they would call themselves Islanders as well. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. As well, I've been trying to remove African American from my dialect. Actually, I would try to remove that from my dialect like in fucking 2015.
It's just not happening.
Well, it's because I have a black friend, and she points out quite correctly, she's neither African nor American. She's Polish-Canadian.
Right, yeah.
So, yeah, the only time I say African American is when someone says colored, but referring to, like, something that's clearly not that. So when it's like,
Right.
I put on my colored shirt, and I always interrupt them and go, African American shirt.
Or like
'Cause
that
it always
dresser
gets a
is
laugh.
black.
Yeah. Well, if it's black, whatever, it's just a color.
Capital B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's true. And not every black person identifies with their African heritage. So
Yeah.
it's like,
How much persecution have you experienced as a white man, Luke?
not a lot.
Right, Drew?
That means some.
That means some. Did someone call
Someone
you out
called
on
me
being
a cracker.
Yeah, honky tonk, just like this guy's eating beans.
Yeah, I was at Popeyes and they punched me and said, "Get out of my way, Peckerwood." And so I went to the police.
Peckerwood.
Yeah, Peckerwood's an old white person.
Oh, is it like a J or something like that? Like one of those like
What?
No.
Yeah, he's a
Like a
fucking
bird?
J. See?
Yeah, it's just old. Like it's
Yeah.
like, get out of my way, Peckerwood.
Yeah, a J is an
From the
old
70s.
slur for a like redneck.
Oh.
The term jaywalking was coined specifically because like they were
rednecks
trying
cross the
to.
street.
No, yeah, they were trying to discourage people from walking the street. Imagine if like there was just like a racial slur in front of walking, and it's like you're that walking.
That's awful.
Yeah, well, it's just what society did because they were just like
I guess that's, yeah.
as when cars became faster, people were just sort of like, is it cool that we, like, beforehand, they were just like, let's cross the road because, like, nobody died. Even if you got hit by a car, you go, like, oof, at best. But now suddenly cars are going, like, meow down the street, and suddenly people are dying left and right. So I'm really simplifying this, but society was just basically like, is it cool that we keep crossing the street wherever, or should we make designated points where we cross the street? And, like, there was some shady shit from politicians, there was some shady shit from car companies, there was shady shit from society in general, really.
Henry Ford.
Yeah, everybody was in the wrong, and eventually it just sort of became like, cool, you're jaywalking. Do you want to be known as a fucking like redneck walking? And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm not a fucking redneck. I guess
I'm
we're gonna
gonna
keep
cross
the
the-
sidewalk.
It's like the marijuana cannabis thing.
Yeah, reefer madness.
No, because no,
It was a movie. Jaywalking
I watched
Madness
Reefer
was the
Madness.
sequel.
but it's called marijuana
Reefer
to associate it with
Madness, Electric
Mexicans.
Boogaloo.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause
that's
it sounds more
debatable.
Spanish.
No, it's true.
It's debatable.
Like the Latin name is cannabis, or you can call it weed or pot or whatever. But the word marijuana
scientific
they put in legislation because it's like, you're not like a Mexican, are you? Don't do this drug.
Weed isn't
You're not part
Mexican?
of a cartel.
What?
Like the word weed isn't Mexican?
No,
What is it?
it's this one.
it?
It's
Well,
this-
also marijuana sounds like more. I realize it's not the like Latin name, but it sounds more clinical than weed.
well,
that's
it's
'cause
only
you're-
clinical because they wrote it into policy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were back in the day and you only ever heard cannabis and then you heard somebody say marijuana.
Yeah,
You're like-
Counterpoint, now that it's hopefully going to get better in the future and less stigmatized, we're integrating Mexican heritage and culture into our legislation.
Oh, dude.
And that's pretty dang cool.
That would be so like such a fucking like Michael Scott thing to do. Of like, we need to raise awareness of Mexican culture through weed.
I mean, I'd be more cool if they just like made Mexican words of like more things. What's the Mexican word for jaywalking? Put that in there.
I have no idea.
What's walking in Spanish?
I assume
Daryl?
it's something close to marché because that's French.
Pedotera.
Pedadora.
Pedadora.
J. Pedadora. Legislate that, Obama.
Jay Padadara sounds like a guy's name.
Hi, my name's Jay Padadora. Have you had trouble growing weed?
Put it inside.
You fucking idiot. So sick of you.
Get a
My
lamp.
Jade Badara.
Jay Padadara for mayor.
I mean, I'd vote for a guy named Jay Padara. Also, you don't care who the mayor is in your town. Whenever there's like a municipal election, you're just like, is it Obama or isn't it who's leading the country? Who's, alright, can you name the premier of our province right now?
Yes.
Alright, everyone say it on 3. I want to hear Drew. 1, 2, 3.
Doug
Ford.
Richard Nixon? Is that what you said?
No.
What did you say?
John Pritchett.
He was prime minister. He's not dead yet.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I said is true.
Yeah, what you said is true. It checks out.
Is he very public?
What?
Does he have like a Twitter account or something? Is he very public?
Let me see. I'll see if John Chrétien has. Oh, what's this on my phone? I don't know. It's loaded. Here we go.
Run behind this guy and I start bashing his brains in with this bat. He took
Bashing his brains.
Why do we bring up Regis Philbin in the most negative light?
I know. He's done good things.
He's died recently.
He's not all bad.
Bashing his brains into the baseball.
Yeah, we brought up the It's Not, and then we brought up possibly the movie he regrets the most, or regretted.
Wait, why does he regret it the most? Is it just because it's a bad movie, or is it like a?
Oh yeah,
Boogie Nights-
Little Nicky was bad.
Oh, okay. This is not like a Boogie Nights situation.
No.
Okay.
Regis Philbin was in Boogie Night?
No. No. Mark Wahlberg regrets. He hopes God forgives him for doing Boogie Nights.
Oh, wow.
Hold the fucking phone!
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg, the famous, racist who, did terrible things, or said terrible things, and I think, beat up a black person or something like that.
Yeah, he also
and he's
claimed that he would hijack the plane back if he was on the plane during 9/11. Like he said that
Okay.
weeks after 9/11. He's like, I would have saved everyone.
So
only I
he
was
does
on
that
that plane.
stuff, and he's like, man, Boogie Nights was a mistake.
yeah.
What a
Excellent
fuckhead.
movie.
Jean Chrétien is not on Twitter, it doesn't look like. At least if he is, his account isn't verified, so he may as well be dead.
If anything, it's an up for his publicity because even though it's a prosthetic, he's seen with a massive dick.
Jean Chrétien?
Did I miss something?
Mark
Mark
Wahlberg.
Wahlberg, Regis Philbin. We talked about a lot of guys
In Boogie
here.
Nights, you see his dick,
Okay.
and it's a prosthetic, but it's enormous because he's a porn star.
Right.
And it's like, that should be, don't propagate that myth, dude. Let that go.
Roll on that.
So,
Get some air.
Like he did his dick.
when we take a break from improv, we start getting sloppy. Sloppy jalopy. How have you been sort of trying to fill that hole in your life, if you will? I said it, but I said it instantly. I'm trying to fill the. Would you prefer I said black hole?
What? No.
Because fill hole sounds vaguely sexual to you, Drew, because your mind's in the gutter. I can see I can smell your erection from here.
It's
No.
rock hard.
Oh no, that's kitty litter.
Oh.
My dick smells like cat poop.
Don't say that! Don't say that, dude!
Put that on your Tinder profile.
Like long walks in the beach, and my dick smells like cat poop.
Don't say
Oh man, you went from I can kick a cat to something worse.
There's so many insinuations to that, and I hate it.
Allegedly.
Oh,
Allegedly.
shit, dude.
I like to imagine he just doesn't take care of himself, and that's just what comes up.
Oh, dude.
So
No,
fucking
that's
funny.
his hygienic routine. He goes to the bathroom, he takes a little bit of the kitty litter, and just sort of rubs it.
That's the best case scenario. There's so many insinuations to my dick smells like cat poo. Holy
I said
shit.
I went to the cottage and you said debatable. I figured I'd get a little bit of backup on this one.
By saying you insinuating you fucked the cat?
No!
You could kick a cat if you want. Sure, kick, Drew.
And by kick, I mean with my dick.
My third leg.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry, improv.
Yeah, when you
Makes
get
me
sloppy
sloppy.
with improv.
How have you been trying to fill the hole?
I'll
Not
tell you
with
one
your-
way.
Not with a dick and not inside a cat, please, Drew. Oh,
You were wondering why you're so scratchy earlier?
Jesus, titty fucking Christ, dude. I think I've had one friend tell me Yeah, no offense, I'm not a fan of. I haven't listened to much of your podcast because as soon as you have 4 like white guys who think they're funny in the same room, you've heard it all. And, like you've heard every instance of them being like that. And you know what? I see what she fucking means. How have you been trying to fill the hole of improv? No more sex jokes. Answer the question, Drew.
I feel like my answer's gonna be obvious though. It's always like
I've been fucking a cat.
I'm a dungeon master, so like
Yeah, you are.
planning for that shit.
What?
We got a cool one with the sex jokes. I'm a dungeon master. Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
I'm a dungeon master,
Yeah,
so
you are.
playing Dungeons and Dragons,
With my cat.
organizing that shit week by week.
Yeah.
I feel like that gives me like a decent amount of improv per week. It's not the same, but I mean,
It is
at least I'm
improvising
doing
a scenario.
something.
Yeah, I'll give you a pass. Daryl, please take us away from this. Talk about how you've been doing improv shit.
I've been improvising with music.
Luke?
Oh my god.
No, that's pretty much it. I've been meeting like weekly with a friend of mine who's
Oh yeah, what's her name?
Steve.
Alright, uh-huh.
Steve Bannon.
Steven.
He got arrested. He's
Yeah.
going to jail.
Yeah, did you hear about that whole embezzlement case?
That's why I said he's going to jail.
Yeah, but did you hear
Hey,
about
hey, we're
why?
not getting political on our podcast, okay? This
Yeah,
is where I draw
fuck
the
you.
fucking line.
Fuck you, Luke. Honestly, I draw the fucking line even before Daryl, and I'm more pissed than him. Go on with your friend Steve, who's totally named Steve, playing music with you.
Yeah, he's learning guitar
What's
and
his last
mandolin.
name? Don't actually answer that.
Okay, good.
What's his address?
What's his mother's maiden name?
What's his
I don't-
social insurance?
I don't know
Secret
any of these
code on the back of his
questions.
credit card.
I don't know these questions.
What's his first
You
pet's
don't know
name?
the answers. You know the questions. Stop
No,
lying.
I don't. You're saying them so fast I can't even comprehend the questions.
What's
What
his favorite
do you
kind
get
of food?
when you mix green with red on the CMYK scale?
Green and red. That's purple.
Is it?
I think.
I thought it was like blue.
Blue's a primary color.
Yeah, on the CMYK scale. If you mix those colors in a different scale, you get different
Oh,
colors.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
this is the
CMKY jelly. I use that a lot.
Ew. Do you use it a lot?
What? No.
Do you use... Okay, question. For everybody at the table,
Yeah.
do you use lube?
Yes.
Sometimes.
Nope.
Alright. Anyway, go on with...
You have to answer the question
I
too.
do not have to answer any such thing. I'll have you know. Alright, fine, yes.
Allegedly.
I can prove it?
Do you have pictures? Just you with the bottle for reference?
Yeah, just be like, eh.
What?
Alright. Let's go.
You got a new microphone, you said. Is that to do with your music?
Well, we tried it with that. No, it was more with some of my other,
No.
some of my other work, some of my other
You work?
jobs that require me to be online.
What do you do?
Doing like Zoom calls and stuff like that.
Oh,
so,
okay.
You deliver food over Zoom?
No, that's not. That's my main job.
He's really fast.
His main
it goes
job.
zoom zoom.
Yeah.
That's
Or
right.
if he's really fat, he just rolls everywhere.
That's right.
Fat people still have legs.
They do, but it's more efficient for them to roll.
Depending on the incline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys know physics?
How much you weigh, Drew?
I'm not disclosing that information.
Okay.
Really?
That's your line.
Holy fatties don't answer how much they weigh. Just saying. That's blatant fat shaming, and I'll have none of it. Don't be offensive, Drew. Fat people are people as much as, like, skinny people or people that have, like, quote-unquote, the average BMI.
Oh, it's so hard not to make a really mean joke to that.
What's the joke?
No, you're not going to encourage me to
I
offend
don't-
more people.
I don't know
I've
what it
already
is.
said enough things I should be ashamed on this podcast. I'm not saying more.
You talked about how you fucked a cat.
I didn't fuck the cat.
To the extent where your dick now smells like it's poop. You may as well make a joke about the fatties while you're here. What's your joke?
No.
I'm waiting.
You said something about... Don't give me that look. Don't look so smug.
Alright, what's your joke?
You said something about fat people are just as much as people as skinny people, and I wanted to say some may say they're more.
Oh, we got him, everybody! We did it! We did it! Fat shaving Drew!
Fat
Cancelled!
Cancelled! Drew Hobden, A cancel.
Look.
Let's play that voice clip.
I bet
they
your
gave
dad's
me
real
earlier.
proud of you now.
No. Next podcast is just gonna be you three like in my house, and I'm gonna be in the other room because you
Hanging
don't want me
yourself.
anymore.
Oh no! He's gonna wait to the next podcast.
Yeah. Well, that's when it's most effective. If we discover it in person, if we hear about it from his mom, we're like, oh, what a shame. But if we see it, we're effectively
a
traumatized.
crime.
We should do a bonus episode from his wake.
Drew was a kind man. Don't smell his dick.
It smells like
eulogy.
cat poop.
It'd be an open casket
I'll
with like a
watch.
fan
I will
beside
watch to see if there's any fat people at your funeral, just to see if you're fucking offensive or not, Drew.
it at my funeral.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm gonna be offensive, like as a dead, like as a corpse?
As a cadaver, yes.
Yes.
You can't spell cadaver without. Get back to me on that. Let me think.
Abracadabra.
Boom. Racist.
All right, play this out, Paul. Play this out. You're
Play
at
this
my funeral. You're at my wake.
All right, let's
What-
play the Gramathora dead that music. That sort of like doo doo doo. The first Noel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're at Drew's funeral.
Okay.
You guys smell that?
No, what do you smell?
It smells.
It's a kitty litter?
Yeah, it's like a litter box.
Oh, I need to blow in my nose here.
Hold on. It's like. Hold on. You hear something from inside the casket?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like a little kitty.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, there's something inside the cat.
Oh.
I'm not sure if should be closed casket. Let me just like jiggle the. There we go. Oh my god! Oh god! There's hundreds of them! There's hundreds!
Call the police!
Jesus Christ, Drew! Why are there no fat people at this funeral?
And see.
Yeah. We're good at improv, guys.
Speaking of sloppy.
It's a sloppy funeral.
All right, so that's a good way to answer how you've been doing it. I hope that the music has been like fulfilling in the improv sense.
Fulfilling that hole.
Yeah, it's filling it.
Driving it real home, aren't you?
You got to drive that home.
I play keyboard, but I also play bass, and we're doing our first session that's not at his house. We're actually going to a studio.
Oh,
You're renting a space?
Yeah, we're renting a space.
Nice.
wow!
That's so great.
We should have rented a space for this fucking trip when we still had the time.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, that's coming out of our own personal pocket, so.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Luke, improv.
Improv? Not a lot. I make fun of people.
Good enough.
I make fun of people at work. You know?
Loser! What's wrong with you? I do improv. Oh.
Yeah. Customers.
Just working on your chirping
Yeah.
skills.
Customers?
Yeah. To their face.
Oh, you
okay.
want some toilet paper? What are you
Fuck
stocking up for this
Fucking
pandemic?
fucking bitch.
You're so
That's not-
clever.
Yeah, that's not pithy.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I'm keeping it pretty sharp with my improv skills.
Sounds like you're
fair.
antisocial.
You like apple juice? Fucking bitch.
I don't know if you have a job anymore.
Come to my show.
Rat fuck. Yeah, I hand up cards. Fucking asshole.
What are you, a bitch? Hey, you want more? Here's a card.
No, I actually feel like the closest thing to improv is that I have to sell people like different memberships, and it feels like acting because I have to like make it look like I'm helping them out every time.
You're doing a facade. You're pretending to be someone who actually cares about giving them a membership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we talked on the podcast, like one of the earlier ones, about that being one of my pet peeves.
With
Is
the
people-
corporate voice?
Well, is people being like, oh, I like talk to people every day.
Oh,
and
yeah,
be like,
that's
I basically do improv.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's very difficult because then you have to realize, like, no offense, that's kind of like a weird, like,
Oh, it's
elitism.
super elitism. Yeah.
Yeah, but also like I don't say I'm a firefighter because I like candles.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
like
also-
I blew out a candle.
Yeah, well, I'm also in that kind of same boat because, like, now that I've, like, finished my 5-year fucking degree in, like, game design, whenever there's, like, a YouTuber that's just like, I'm gonna make up my own term and claim I discovered this concept, and I appear in the comments going, hey, that term has existed since the 80s? Here are some sources. A lot of people go like, wow, nice academic elitism. And, like, you could argue that. You
Yeah.
could argue that
But
it's
it's
academic
also
elitism.
true.
It's also fucking true, yeah. Like, at what point do you be an asshole and go, like, who's more likely to be right? The guy that was passionate about video games and made an opinion piece designed as an academic essay, or the guy that spent 5 years of his life trying to, like, study it and get graded on it, do tests on it?
Yeah, and also, like, there's a difference between, like, all being, like, an academic asshole and being, like, you're claiming this, you invented this, and you didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm currently working through that. I'm trying to, like, make a video response that the original maker will never fucking see because he's a prominent YouTuber, but I'm, like, pissed at the fact that, like...
Are you gonna tweet it at them?
No, because every single video that criticizes them that gets tweeted at them, they basically go like, haha, let's send my mob in there and say he's an idiot.
No.
Yeah, no. It's not a very good person.
That sounds sucky.
It is what it is. It's the YouTube landscape, and like most people that are YouTubers, I don't think it's coincidence that a lot of people that are like famous YouTubers are assholes, quite frankly. Like maybe not all of them, but it's kind of like cops.
I guess
If you're watching a famous YouTuber, the whole institution that got them there suggests that they're probably an asshole.
it depends on like what kind of people are most likely to be charismatic. Like if you don't give a shit, you're probably more charismatic because you're not as awkward.
Yeah.
Which means you're most likely an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, I was gonna say you.
Am I an asshole?
No, but you don't give a shit a lot of the time.
How dare you say that to me? I care deeply about what you just said. Oh shit, you're right!
Gotcha!
Ah, damn it! Well, I mean, I think it's fair to say that my character is an asshole. Okay, before I get to, like, how I've been doing improv, I really wanted to pose this question like 10 minutes ago, and it's even more relevant now.
Alright.
Who's the villain of this podcast?
Do we have to have one?
The more poignant question is, like, given all that all of us have said, one of us definitely is.
I mean, Daryl's a sociopath, so
fuck
it
kids.
you
could be.
fuck cats.
You cats and kids.
And
No.
And my
I don't fuck kids. I just encourage it.
Okay.
Facetiously. Facetiously. I killed the Prime Minister.
What was that word you said?
Feliciously.
Yeah,
Felicious.
He killed a
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, I killed the Prime Minister, and my character, my persona on this podcast is that of an asshole. I can accept that.
Right,
I
but
can
does
accept
that make you the villain? You do make fun of Luke a lot.
I make fun of everybody a lot. If anything, I think it's fair to say I'm the villain of this podcast because every single thing that has been carried about all of us, like the Luke bleeds out his ass, you fuck cats, you're a sociopath, who is the originator of all of those things?
Well, my immune system is the originator of
That's true.
bleeding out of
His
my
is just a
ass.
fact.
Yeah, but did you say it first on the podcast or did I?
I think I did.
Okay, so
I
you're
think
like a
I
villain
did.
to yourself.
You
Yeah?
I think
you
I
do?
did when Luke was in the bathroom.
He's like, Daryl's like, he's bleeding out of his ass.
Yeah, I was
Sure
like,
wish
oh,
I could
top-
kill him.
What?
I don't
You
feel,
also do want to kill my dog, so
I
that
don't
kind
feel
of makes
empathy.
you a villain.
No, I don't say I want to kill the dog. I just said the dog could die tonight and I would feel nothing.
Yeah, well, that's also bad.
I wouldn't kill him. I just let it happen if it did.
Okay. Are we going to talk about the fucking trolley problem on this goddamn podcast?
I'm not saying they're equivalent.
Would you pull the lever? The
The
trolley problem is a classic thought experiment where there's a train hurtling towards 3 people and it's going to kill them. You could pull a lever and divert the trolley where it's going to kill 1 person instead. But now you know that your action killed 1 person as opposed to your inaction killed 3 people. Would you pull the lever, Daryl?
Yeah, I would.
Would you pull the lever, Drew?
If I didn't know any of them, yeah, probably.
Would you pull the lever, Luke?
The person I aspire to be would pull the lever.
Thank you for your fucking honesty. I agree entirely. I would want to pull the lever. I don't think any one of us would have the guts to do it.
The thing is it's one of those situations where you don't know until you're there.
Yep.
So I can say I would pull the lever and then be wrong.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to like look at myself through other perspectives other than just like what I want to be and stuff like that. And I honestly think that I'd be too cowardly to pull the fucking lever.
If I had never heard of the trolley problem, I don't think I would pull the lever. But because I had, I think my brain would recognize it.
Maybe. I don't have an answer for that.
That's fair.
But in terms of who we have an answer for, who's the villain of this podcast?
I don't think it's Luke. It's definitely not Luke.
It's definitely not Luke. It's one of us 3. It's
Luke
one
is
of
too
us
kind.
3. Yeah.
Okay, asshole.
On the
You're a little
podcast,
bitches
he's
and
kind.
you
I
don't-
want the kitty.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
holding my cat so cutely. How can he not be the good guy? But now let's see how Paul handles Durango.
He licked my nose.
Yeah.
He licked inside my nose.
Sometimes he
and it smelled
shoves
like
his
ash.
nose. Sometimes he shoves his nose up one of your nostrils and
Yeah.
licks the bridge of your nose.
Yeah, he did that to me.
So yeah, we're just enjoying the presence of my cat.
Yeah, it's purring.
Who's a few months old now.
Oh, listen to how loud it's purring. It's so cute. Alright, who's the villain? Daryl, your input.
Well, both Paul and Luke are on chairs that swivel. And
What is your criteria for anything? You call
You're on a chair that swivels and you have a cat. That is type A villainous.
Yeah, but like
Villainy? I
the
don't know.
last time that we were talking about who's the holest man's, Daryl was like, "You stream, so not you." And now we're just like, "Who's the villain?" Let's talk about our different like rhetoric and the things that we say. And Daryl's like, "Ah, you're on a different type of chair."
You're on a different type of chair.
Goose Ghost chair. The chair for Goose Ghost.
Alright.
I'm coming.
Ghost.
Goose Ghost, go.
Just goes a little twink.
Alright, so yeah. Who's the villain?
But that's what I mean. Every villain that you see in like those superhero movies and like Austin Powers and all that, they're all on swivel chairs.
I base my life around Austin Powers.
Yeah. Dude, you base your K-turns around the K-turn in Austin Powers when he's like in the hallway and he has to do it like 100 times because it's perfectly as big as his car.
Yeah.
That was a good scene.
I don't think I've seen the whole Austin Powers before.
Oh,
The series.
there's 3 movies.
Yeah, I know. I don't think I've seen a whole movie. I've only seen clips.
There's Austin Powers, The Spy That Shagged Me, and
International Man of Mystery.
Goldmember, too.
oh, Goldmember. Yeah, those are the 3. International Man of Mystery, I think, was the first one. Spy That Shagged Me, I think, was the second one.
Yeah.
Goldmember was third.
Maybe.
Wasn't it
I know
Goldfinger?
Lorne Michaels was the basis for Dr. Evil, which is funny.
That's interesting.
How about no?
That was a good movie. Okay. Did we answer the villain thing adequately?
No, but I feel like we can settle on. So we can either settle on you,
Yeah.
or
Villainous.
or are you the protagonist?
Regis. Regis is the villain. No, he don't.
No, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
Scapegoat.
Well, he's a good guy apart from that one time. You know that one time?
What did
you
he
remember?
do that one time?
Oh, he
Right behind this guy, and I started bashing his brains in with this bat. Did you ever see The Untouchables? I was De Niro. What's happened to you, Regis?
I was De Niro. I was the parrot from Aladdin.
You know, I put that right up to the microphone. It probably sounds like shit.
It
when I do
probably sounds like you might have to like edit the audio to put the actual audio file over.
Maybe I should. We'll see. We'll see in post. Did you just quote Seth MacFarlane's Cavalcade of Cartoon Comedy? You fucking scumbag.
Maybe I don't know what the fuck it's from.
It's a sketch from Seth MacFarlane's Cavalcade of Cartoon Comedy, the shitty
Why'd you
DVD
pronounce
of...
it differly that time.
What did I say the first
Caval-
time?
You said
Cavalcade?
cavalcade, and then you said cavalcad.
Oh, that's because I'm...
You're the villain.
Cat.
You don't even
If
know
it's true.
English.
Ooh.
Therefore,
ooh,
you're evil.
Ooh. Anyway,
Ooh.
so...
Oh.
Cavalcade of Cartoon Comedy was a, 40-minute DVD of different sketches that apparently were just, from what it looks like, little sketches that either Seth MacFarlane didn't know how to contextually work into Family Guy, because they're essentially the same cutaway gags, or they weren't funny enough to be in Family Guy,
So
he
they're
sold
just
them on
shit.
so he sold them on a DVD. Most of them are terrible.
Yeah.
And, one of them is Sex with Gilbert Gottfried, and it's just them in a fucking bed, and he's like... Yes! Oh, baby, that's the spot! Yes! I was the parrot from Aladdin!
You scared my cat.
And, sorry. And, the girl's like, okay, we need this to stop. And he's like, why? Is it because of my voice? And she's like, no, it's because you're 4'2", and it constantly looks like someone squirted lemon juice in your eye. And he's like, I have a herniated cornea!
I don't
bad
really
and
care
terrible.
about the origin of that line, but my 2 favorite lines from Gilbert Godfrey is I was the parrot from Aladdin and my clitoris!
Yeah, that's a classic, you fucking memer. Never mind, you're the villain of this fucking podcast. I just decided.
I like the fact that it's
Yeah, what do
they're
you
they're
like?
sketches that they couldn't force into a Family Guy context. Like, that's a low bar.
Yeah, totally.
Because they're like, what would be funny? I guess that. Let's put it into the show. Until we get something later, and they never replace it.
I'm still thinking about my dick smells like cat poop thing. What a legendary moment.
Drew and the cat are having a real bonding moment.
I hope that anybody listening to this part of the podcast, like, enjoys this type of humor, and not, like, enjoys some of our humor, but has to slog through the other parts.
Yeah.
If you're me from the future listening to this, who is inevitably embarrassed by this podcast,
Absolutely.
I'm really sorry.
I've lost jobs.
Yep. I mean, we had this meeting where we all, like, acknowledged that we could lose job opportunities from doing this, and we all acknowledged this, and we're cool with it.
If our name is attached to it.
Yeah. Why do you think I operate under a pseudonym? Don't get me wrong, you all refer to me as Paul in this podcast, but...
Yeah, but you're also like Paul on other merchandising things.
What the fuck do we merchandise from After School Arcade, you
I don't know.
fuck-ass?
We got 3/4 tees. We got sweaters. We got Terry sweaters.
We got wristbands.
You guys want to buy My Dick Smells Like Cat Poop shirt? Let us know in the comments.
And it's a picture of Drew.
We should sell headbands in honor of you.
Aw, no. Okay, so what I've been doing for improv in terms of honestly streaming.
Yeah, that's
You have to find you have to constantly like make shit up on the fly and like find things to say that are like quote unquote funny for 4 hours straight, and I've got a rule that like I shouldn't have 7 seconds of silence.
yeah.
So like it's demanding at the best of times, but it like keeps your wit sharp because you have to keep throwing shit at the wall and seeing what will stick. And it's kind of fascinating seeing what does stick.
Especially on those games that like aren't as interesting to watch on their own because you're a variety streamer, so you kind of just go from game to game.
Yeah, and you sort of have to adopt this sort of like, I don't want to say mentality, but you just sort of have to like find what works in a certain way. So for example, I found that bits really work. Like if you just say the same thing over and over again, especially
meant, like,
on
the money
Twitch.
thing.
Huh?
Thought you meant the money thing. Like,
No,
give me
no,
your
no.
bits.
No.
2 bits, sir.
I pride myself on like not demanding for that. Like there's those streamers that are like, chat, I haven't gotten a donation in like 2 hours. What's going on? There's like a clip
Bunch
of
of
somebody saying,
freeloaders.
and there's a clip of someone saying that, and they like justified it with like, if you're you have money that you could give me, and if you don't have like $5 to give to me, don't watch Twitch and get a job because you're poor.
Yeah.
Which is like so fucking like
dumb.
it's condescending, entitled, and like rude all in one.
Yeah.
And I'm impressed.
And
that,
like a level of not understanding what the platform is for.
yeah. I don't like a lot of Twitch streamers, along with YouTubers. A lot of them seem really rude and entitled. And I think human beings are just rude and entitled, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think that's limited to Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah. How do you try to make yourself a better person, Drew?
Fuck cats.
I said better.
Cats. Is this an ASMR channel?
No, I don't want it to be. How do you make yourself a better person? Let's move away from the cat fucking. I'm derailing this at this point.
I mean, part of something that made me feel like a better person
Holy
was...
shit, you're here! I completely forgot. Daryl, say a word.
Yes.
Dracula's here.
Well, Christopher Lee.
Okay, thank you.
Christopher Lee slowly turning into Regis Philbin.
It's not...
Oh, millionaire!
Imagine Regis Philbin in Lord of the Rings. As Saruman.
For some reason, I forgot that Christopher Lee was in Lord of the Rings, so I was like, what the fuck connection with that? And I was picturing Regis Philbin as Frodo.
We have to go all the way to Mount Doom?
The ring is mine.
No, it must
All right.
be destroyed. It's not.
How do you make yourself a better person, Drew?
You cannot simply... Anyway. I mean, a part of the... Like, I feel like getting a cat after getting... Shut up. After getting a cat...
I'm just thinking of... Hold on. One cannot Hold on. One cannot go.
That was good.
All right, take 2.
One cannot simply walk into Mordor.
You can't? That's it.
It's not that easy.
Oh. I almost feel like replaying like the amount of like like just looping the struggle beforehand just to make it so not worth it.
The pure, like,
You know what?
waffling
Fuck it.
thing.
I did that.
Yeah.
I replayed it at least once.
Oh god.
I'm excited. Anyway,
I feel like after getting a cat, like, it's forced me to be a little bit more responsible and, like, more aware of where I'm spending my time. I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's like having a kid. It's made me more responsible. Like having a cat's basically like having a kid, because that's stupid. I don't want a kid. But, like, I don't know. I feel like being responsible for another life in the way that I was only a dependent before, and now I have something depending on me.
Are you using your bathroom scale?
Not currently. I'm on my bed.
All right. Can I take it?
No.
Okay.
I used it when I was in the bathroom today.
How much do you weigh?
I'm 145 pounds.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, I've gained some weight in the last month or so, which is good because I was I was sickly.
It's been too long.
What the fuck's going on?
Also,
What's
why
happening?
do you want
Fucking
my
train's coming again?
why do you want
fuck.
my weight?
What? Why do I want your weight?
Yeah.
I want your scale.
Yeah.
I want to own your
The
scale.
thing that weights.
Because I don't have a scale.
You just wanted to take one from my house?
Yes.
No, you can't have it.
Wait. Let me move my mouth from side to side. Okay, ask me the question again. So
You just wanted to take one from my house?
Yes. There you go.
For all you audio listeners.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck you. All right. What have you been doing to make yourself a better person, Daryl?
Better person. I don't know if I can. I don't know
Daryl
if I can
is
be.
perfect.
I don't know if I can be better.
You are not helping that thing that I accused you of. Better person.
I want to
Fuck
fit
that shit.
in.
I'm visiting friends that are lonely.
That works. All right. Yesterday I bought groceries for someone who had tested positive for COVID-19.
That's nice.
They were in their house and they talked to me through a window, so I'm pretty sure like no danger of contact or anything like that. I didn't actually make contact with them.
You just
Get
left
high
it on your
five.
porch.
I just left it on your porch. Because fomites aren't really a thing with COVID, yeah?
I don't think so.
They are.
They are?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, that was a big deal.
That was a big deal. You notice how masks are mandatory but gloves aren't?
Yeah, because you're
Dr.
supposed to wash
Manhattan?
your hands and use hand sanitizer. But
And I do.
fomites are a thing. They last
I
for
do.
a couple days.
You know what I use?
What?
Masks and hand sanitizer. I completely lost steam on that one. I will not lie.
You were so aggressive for a second.
I'm very aggressive in general. I told you about the "Can you kick my ass" thing. Remember that?
What?
When
Can
someone
you kiss my ass?
when someone on its when like a video game character was like, "You need to change out of your old man clothes," and I was like, "Huh, old man clothes, but can you kick my ass, Roy?" And I blacked out while saying it, and I was like, "Holy shit, that came from a dark place."
Roy.
His name was Roy
Oh, okay.
in the game.
This wasn't like repressed memories or something.
No. I don't
Somebody
even think
from
I
high
know
school.
anyone named Roy.
Okay.
The only Roys I know are from video games.
I'm Lightning Roy.
What have you done?
To better myself,
Sure.
I'm trying to manage my time more wisely.
Manage your time, MUT.
Yeah, and
Dot
also
your
like
I's.
I only work part
Cross your
time
T's.
at this point,
Point.
and a lot of
Point. 3, 2, 1.
point at this point, and I
that funny?
I left it like I relaxed a lot, and I'm like, I can be a little bit more industrious. So I'm trying to do. I did creative things, so I'm doing more creative things. I'm getting back on the short film every 2 weeks thing in the
That's good.
in
That's
this
good.
new cycle of year in September.
Now
So
that you're
that-
living in a place that doesn't want to make you want to blow your brains out.
Yeah, and also, but my health is getting a little bit more manageable, and COVID's starting to open up a little bit. So,
And he's got a new haircut.
yeah, I got a new fresh dude.
Yeah, it looked
Yeah.
like somebody you could fuck.
What? The dude you could fuck?
Somebody you could fuck.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
somebody I could fuck.
I'm a fuckable
Dude.
dude.
Fuckability scale, all of us, but we can't answer for ourselves.
Starting with Luke.
Yeah, and I'm saying in general. I'm not saying like, oh, I'm a dude and I'm
Right,
straight. So I
right.
can, otherwise, this is gonna end real fast.
We just go wait for you to give everybody their opinion.
Yeah, and then all that turns into is a game of would Paul fuck
Yeah.
crew members,
This is
which
just
is
spin
weird.
the bottle now.
Yeah, and again, this is not you. This is like anybody else. So
Right.
even if you rated Luke a 10, this isn't like a weird Drew wants to fuck Luke thing.
10 means like he's everybody's type.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get a 10. I already know that. I'm
Yeah,
very niche.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get a 10 either.
The only person here getting a 10 is Daryl.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
He's
who wants to
modest.
begin? Who wants to begin? That's every girl wants to fuck a modest, non-Turkish looking Turkish guy.
It's true. I don't look Turkish at all. Very deceiving.
Yeah, you look like a dude. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, tell me again. Oh,
Daryl, do you want to begin?
sure. So, Drew, on a fuckability scale of 1 to 10,
I'm gonna be so self-conscious about this.
I'll give you a healthy 7.5.
That is such a lukewarm answer. But thank you, I appreciate it.
No, well, it's not bad. And it's pretty
No,
good.
it's good. Shut up.
I would say you, Paul.
Yeah.
You are a healthy 7.5.
Detecting a pattern here.
You know what I mean by lukewarm answer now?
Once it got given twice in a row. Yeah. All right. What do you give Luke?
Luke, you're a 7.
Oh!
Fuck you.
I'll accept it. It's because of that hair.
Actually, yeah, I really don't like that haircut, man.
All right. Luke,
Yeah.
your turn. Begin with Daryl.
Daryl, 2.
Yeah!
Fucking gross.
Too tall.
Drew and Paul, I think, are on a similar scale because you both are like lean and like not necessarily like muscly, but you're like lean so that you have that kind of upside, like that V-shaped torso, which is fuckable.
I am a bit more tender.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Your tender loins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can pork me anytime.
Yeah. Whereas
Yeah.
Daryl and I are a little bit more like hogs, in that we're just kind of shapeless and
Okay.
we're like pigs. We're pig people.
I think the more flattering image of this, because remember this is an audio show. First of all, nobody here I'd say looks bad in terms of like aesthetics.
Except Daryl, he's a 2 apparently.
Yeah.
Only to Luke.
Yeah. Fucking disgusting. I'm glad you're wearing that mask, honestly.
Yeah.
So I've learned from another podcast. I've heard someone describe there are 2 types of male bodies. There are football bodies and there are goblin bodies. Yeah, you're shaking your head. You remember
that,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
So in a football body, that's when whenever you have any kind of fat, it gets distributed like evenly. So like your stomach, but also in sort of like the roundness of your stomach,
And, like,
like
your
the
chest.
size,
Like around your kidneys.
and around your chest, around like your face, your shoulders. That's a football body, and I'd say that but that's you also like get the impression of having more muscle, and I definitely say that you guys have football bodies.
Okay.
However,
and I.
yes, thank you. However, Drew and I think have goblin bodies, where no matter how much weight we gain, our fucking especially our arms, like my arms are my wrists are so small that like I could hook my fucking fingers around and easily get this, and I've got small hand. Well, hold on, Daryl. No, okay, I've got average size hands. My bad. However, we have a deceiving. You could get a pot belly real easily, or just distend your stomach. Is that the same with you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I realized why that happens on me. It's because my ribs and my abs are so.
Ooh, you got abs?
I mean, everybody has abs. They're just not that big. They're very close to my body, so they're bone basically.
Kind of like how everyone has a penis. But it's not that big. Clitorises are tiny penises.
Tweet that.
But it's that's all flat. So if my stomach extends at all, it looks like
It
it's
looks
fat.
like it is fat. Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
just because
But that's
this
like a
is so
goblin body.
nothing. Yeah.
That's a goblin body. I have a weird. I got a weird goblin body because I also got
Boobs?
Yeah, I got little boobs.
Yeah.
I got
Jimmy
goblin.
Stewart has a great goblin body in Rear Window. from like 1957.
I never want to hear Jimmy Stewart and Rear Window in the same sentence ever again.
Brace yourself, because he was in a movie called Rear Window.
What did I just say? All right, fuckability. Did you already answer?
Yeah, I did. You guys are like, you guys are on the same level as only 8, and Daryl is like a fucking burn victim, honestly.
What's wrong with? Hold on, we may have a burn victim listening to this podcast. I'd fuck a burn victim.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
From the
Now
back.
that I think about it, I take that back. Daryl looks disgusting.
Hold on.
Wait,
We're
what
not
did you say?
passing over that
Wait,
one.
what did you say, Drew?
I said I'd fuck a burn victim, and then Drew said from the back.
Okay, I take back my burn victim. If you're listening, I apologize. You're quite fuckable, most probably. Daryl is not. He makes me sick.
If like the burns on their vagoo, then I won't fuck them out of respect.
Yeah, it might hurt.
What if does it seal shut?
No. What are you, a fucking like Alabama sex education? No, it fucking doesn't.
No, maybe with like scar tissue.
If the hymen covers the inside of the entire pussy, how do they pee? That's you right now.
No, I mean like if they get burned, how did it get burned?
How to get burned?
Maybe they sat on a metal bench in summer. I
Like
don't
what
know.
if it seals up out of scar tissue?
What the fuck?
If it gets, because burns do bad things.
It's like
Cauterizing.
plastic, you
You're
know?
talking
If
about-
it's too hot, it just sort of seals shut.
Yeah.
You're talking about cauterizing, but I don't know if that happens. Like, can
With
you
the
cauterize
puss?
your hands together?
Can you cauterize an anus? Can we take a fucking blowtorch to your boy pussy and find that out, you fucking idiot?
Can I just say I hate that term?
Oh
to my
God.
boy pussy.
Yeah.
I found if I get a colostomy bag, they'll seal up my boy pussy. And I'm gonna tell the doctor that. Thank you for sewing up my boy pussy.
Yeah, just every time something medical happens with your asshole, refer to it as your boy pussy.
They put a camera in my boy pussy.
It's kind of like my penchant for like anytime I go to a sex ed clinic, like everything else is clinical, but as soon as I talk about my penis, I say daddy's dick. I don't do that for the record.
Please do next time.
Wiener.
Oh. You ever thought about how, like, you can have daddy fetishes and you can have, like, a mommy fetish, but if you both are doing it at the same time, you're just role-playing as parents?
Can you do that at the same time? Isn't it supposed to be a power dynamic, though?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you're calling, like, let's say you're fucking a woman of the night,
Sure.
and you're calling her mommy because you're into that, and she calls you daddy. At that point, you're equals in the power dynamic, and you're just role-playing as parents.
Then you have to, like, get up early to pack your kid lunch or something.
Yeah.
I don't know where I was going with that.
That's extra.
Yeah.
And then, like, you give, like, this PTSD stare where you realize you never had a kid and you just got way too into the fucking, like, roleplay of last night.
And
It
you
was
owe
that
$1.5
good.
million.
It was that good.
It's like, it's beyond the girlfriend experience, it's the wife experience.
Yeah.
She comes out with no makeup, like, it's 10 in the morning.
Question. Why do you think the daddy kink is so normalized, but the mommy kink is not? Because I think, like, it's kind of...
Because daddy issues is more normalized, I think.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, it's more talked about.
Yeah, I guess. But even, like, you can accept, like, oh, I don't have daddy issues, it's just a hot power dynamic. I'm sure, like... Daryl, you've had sex. Has anyone who, clearly does not have daddy issues called you daddy before?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's, like, normal, right? But, and I realize this is, like, a bit of a logic leap for some of you. If, like, you were fucking a dude and you were a girl, and he said, oh, yes, mommy, out of nowhere, you'd immediately assume mommy issues.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah?
Yeah, because
I fucking would. I'd admit it, and, like, I'm
Yeah.
trying to normalize it.
the daddy thing is a lot, is sort of...
It's just patriarchal in nature.
very much in the kink community, but the mommy thing is more like, you know, it's in the kink community, but it's more of a niche thing. It's more like mommy takes care of you rather than, you know, daddy disciplines you.
Mommy could discipline you. Mommy could discipline the shit out of you.
Yeah.
That's true.
With a little...
You projecting
paddle.
here?
Yes, 100%. I've been with someone where, like, they were into, like, being called mommy, and I
Have
was
you
just like,
called somebody mommy before?
yes, and I did that with them because, like, that's what they're into, and I'm a sexual chameleon. Mainly because I view sex as, like, a thing that should be enjoyed. Go fucking figure.
What?
I know, right? Weird.
I do it
yeah.
to Rashid, like the Hasids.
That's racist.
No, they do that.
I called her mommy, but she's really religious. We had to fuck through a sheet. That's so weird. Is
Take
there
it
a
up with
hole?
the Hasids.
Is there a hole in the sheet where
Yes.
the dick goes through?
Yeah.
If so, do you sleep with the same sheet, or are you bringing out the fuck
No,
sheet?
you burn it after.
the
You
fu-
do it like once to make a baby, and then you burn it.
Yeah, talk to the Hasids about it. I don't know.
Like the honest
I'm not-
people.
I don't think all Hasids
No.
fuck through a sheet.
No, but
That's like a
some
thing
do.
from Dr. Seuss, right? Do all Hasids fuck through a sheet?
That's nice. That's a nice rhythm.
Yeah, yeah.
It feels good on the tongue.
The tip
You
of
know
the
what
tongue.
else? The teeth, the lips. Yeah, drama major. Warning, warning.
The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the lip.
I remember that from fucking like summer camp, and then I remember that from like drama class in high school, and then I remember that from like fucking university. And I'm going like, we were taught this in a grade 3 summer camp. What's wrong with the fucking education in university at the drama level?
Calm down.
I remember going to like a class that you were in where it was like script analysis and interpretation or some shit
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And they were teaching shit I learned in grade 10. Granted, it seemed like a
Yeah.
lot of the other people didn't learn that shit in grade 10, but it was easily comprehensible to me in grade 10. The fuck's wrong with drama education?
There was definitely some basic shit. There was like
we were
less
paying
basic shit as
$70
well,
per
but
class.
That's why I don't want to go back to university.
That makes sense. Well, you got your degree. Why'd you go back?
Because I don't want to use my degree.
What do you want to use?
No comment.
After school
okay.
arcade, the musical troupe coming to a theater near you. Yeah, what's up?
Drew, the
Drew.
fuckable scale.
Fuckable scale.
Oh, I have to fuckable scale? Oh man, I feel like this is a mean thought experiment.
Yeah.
In terms
Do
of
you
like,
think we're doing anything other than the Stanford prison experiment right now?
I called Daryl disgusting and I didn't mean it and I apologize.
You called me a burn victim.
I took that back though.
That's right.
Only
You're better
Drew,
now.
And plus, only Drew implied he wouldn't fuck a burn victim.
I didn't say that.
From behind.
I said
right.
you would fuck one from behind.
Yeah, I would fuck one from the front. Would you fuck one in a house? Would you fuck one with a mouse?
Maybe not with a mouse.
Oh,
Get my
they
laptop
fuck
out.
through the sheet. Would you fuck one in a house? Would you fuck one with a mouse?
In the mouse.
Right.
I
in
would
the
not
mouse.
fuck it here or there. I would not fuck it anywhere. I would not fuck a damn seat. I would not fuck him with a sheet.
A damn Hasid sounds really hateful.
Yeah, sure does. A fuckable scale, go.
I'm trying real hard to think about it. I think in terms of universal appeal, you're all so different. None of you are Chads.
Wait, what? Look at Daryl.
I'm either a Chad or I'm a dad.
I'm not a Chad.
I am a Brad, 100%. You cad.
I'm
I
gonna
consider
say,
myself a lad.
I think,
Drew's just a bad.
because I have to incorporate
He
like
fucks cats.
body language and
Cat
shit
poo
into it.
dick.
I'm gonna say 6 for Luke, a 6 for Daryl, and a 7 for Paul.
Boom.
I think he's slightly more more universally fuckable because he has that like mentality about him.
Like just like the
Daryl
openness of
has
being
it
a
as
slut.
well, but you can't like read it on your face in the same way.
You just look at my face, and you know that I've slept with a bunch of people.
I feel like you're more approachable
That's
in that
called
sense.
herpes.
Doesn't every human being have some kind of herpes and it's just dormant?
I don't think everyone does, but I think it's very common.
Like chickenpox is
like
a form of
a
herpes.
lot of cats have herpes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would know.
You would know.
My
yeah.
cat has herpes.
Yeah. Do you have herpes then?
No,
How'd you avoid it?
I didn't fuck my cat.
Wait, we're all 20s detectives. Excuse me, knock, 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 hopped in. We'd like to ask you a couple of questions. Maybe come down to the center and 5 and dine, you see?
Oh, what can I help you with?
Me and my partners over here. My name's Figglesworth, P.I.
Nice to meet you, Figglesworth. My name is Hobden.
I'm Donkle.
Donkel, nice
That's
to meet
Donkel
you.
over there, and
Nielsen McPheelson.
Nielsen McPherson.
Now, can I ask what is this all about?
Number one, don't get too close to Nielsen. He doesn't actually have that last name, if you know what I'm saying. Second of all, we're wondering if we could come in and ask you a couple of questions about that fine feline of yours.
Well, I was just sitting down for a cup of tea. Would you like one?
Ah, cup of tea, huh?
Tea for me, please. Tea for me.
I fucking hate tea, so I'll pass, but thank you.
Would you like some hot chocolate?
Yes, I would.
All right, 2 English breakfast, 1 hot chocolate.
Yeah, English breakfast, huh?
It's a suspicious kind of tea.
Yeah. I notice you have a fine establishment here.
Yes, come on. Don't mind the mess. We're just cleaning up.
Cleaning up from what? What were you doing? Hmm?
Well, we were moving some things around. You know, we just moved here.
Maybe like some internal organs?
Can I talk to my associates for a second?
Of course. I'll go start the water.
Nielsen McPherson, you got something for me? Give it to me straight. Give me the skinny. This Chicago salami is all applesauce.
I smell cat poop in here.
Oh.
You know what that means?
What does that mean, Nielsen McPherson?
Well, either he has a litter box out.
Yeah.
I can't whistle. Do a whistle of a kettle.
Oh. Ooh, nice.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Just got your tea over here.
I feel like I can do if I don't whistle. Hold on, like the...
That's
Yeah,
good.
that's
That's
a good
even
one.
better. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, I think he fucks his cat, and we should investigate.
Yeah, what do you feel, Donkle?
Well, I'm looking at the ground here. I see a trail of blood.
May have killed someone too. Let me know.
Or maybe he did a little kitty thing so bad that the kitty bled.
Ah.
Okay.
All right, you window washer. You're making us into a real shimmy sham. Why don't you give us a real $5 so we can tell you the real McCoy?
Well, I by no means know what you mean. I'm just here to give you some coffee.
That's
all.
fine. It was complete 20s gibberish. I accept that. We're asking if you fuck your cat.
No, of course. How dare you assert such a thing?
Look at this blood right here.
That's mine.
Tastes like blood.
I cut myself.
You cut yourself.
You might want to get yourself checked.
Might wanna see the wound.
Also, you mind if I smoke?
Yeah, of course you can smoke.
yeah.
It's the 20s after all.
He has to cremate a rodent every time he smokes.
And you're accusing me of fucking a cat? What is this?
Yes.
What is this police department?
I figured it out. All right, you listen up, Buster. We just need to talk to the cat.
Well, okay.
Can we have this time alone, sir?
All right. What's the skinny, you kitty? Answer us. This is nothing.
I was really hoping he would meow.
Yeah, we held the kitty up to the mic, pulling the curtain behind this.
He's really quiet right now.
He's really good.
All right, we're getting nothing from the cat. Might be hampered by the fact that he doesn't speak English. Who knows? Looks like we'll have to acquire some other evidence, maybe a letter or confession or something like that. Excuse me. You willing to write a letter saying you fuck cats?
No.
We have to search for one that already exists then.
Or, I have an idea.
Forge a signature?
No, put a gun in his mouth and say he has to.
All right, mister. Now we're gonna give it to you straight. What are you doing with this fine feline in your possession? That sounds like a confession to me, boys.
All right, let's take him in.
All right, here we go.
No.
And there's the cuffs around, I put them around your legs. Oh, silly me.
Ah!
All right, let's put
Oh
him...
no, he's dead.
Oh, God!
Oh, he hit his head on the corner of the table, you see?
Maybe the blood came from the future.
We better get the hell out of here.
We gotta get the hell... We're murderers.
We're murderers. All right, I'm lighting this place up.
All right, I'll take the cat.
No, don't shake my cat.
Ah, shit. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and left a falling sign?
And scene.
They didn't leave the house.
Everything fell around
their
them.
fate while singing.
That poor
Yeah, like
cat.
the string quartet on the Titanic.
You know, if we did a scene in an improv show,
Hypothetically, if we did a scene.
and we asked for a prompt and someone was saying, fucking your cat, we would say no in a heartbeat. What is wrong with us? I feel like we need to up the standard of
Yeah,
what
that
we
was a
make fun
prime
of on this.
ask for.
But it comes from us. From
That's
our
even
hearts.
worse. That's even more worrying. This podcast has gotten more explicit as time goes on, and you know what? We've been unchecked, and I think we need to step things up a little bit.
Do we need to get somebody else involved?
Sure.
You
I don't know. You were
else?
leading to something.
You want to bring someone else into this?
I'm not having a
relationship?
threesome with you.
I was just gonna say, like,
Please
we
don't.
need to do a clean episode.
You call
we
me
need to
a
see
bitch.
if we can be funny when we're not swearing.
Episode for our parents, round 2.
Yeah, which we failed at so fucking badly last time.
But like, actually try a little harder now.
Yeah, we should have a list of things like we shouldn't say, you know, like things to stay away from, and then just like refer to the list every time. That
I feel like it'll be a lot easier to do if we all have like paper balls that we can throw at each other if everybody messes up. Fine, we'll throw tomatoes at each other instead.
Tomatoes.
Oh, they're ball shaped.
In the red. Tomatoes.
They're inflamed.
You ever seen that clip of Nanaland where she's looking at the tomatoes and she's like, Samato, Snuttermato?
I hate Nanoland. I mean, I love Nanoland, but it's the worst.
Yeah.
He's a bubble.
That's two people. Yeah, fucking.
Oh, is that the like the butterfly, the bubble?
Yeah,
That one?
Yeah,
Okay.
the green little puppet thing.
The butterfly,
The one where like her parents died in a car crash and that's the lore. The opening to Nanoland shows like her in a car and like things are flying around everywhere, including inside the car, and then she gets dropped off at her Nana's house.
Right.
I'm just saying. It sure seems like Nanoland's hiding some dark secrets.
And Tweet don't tell no lies.
Tweet don't tell no lies. Speaking of Caillou, right?
Cancer.
Fucking. Okay, fun fact about Caillou. There was a psychological study done on Caillou, the show, and it's been concluded that it's actually detrimental to kids to watch Caillou.
Oh my god.
Why is that?
Because Caillou throws tantrums and gets rewarded for it, and it's teaching kids that if you're angry but then not, people will reward you. So you should get angry and then stop being angry.
Because they will reward you for stop being angry.
Exactly, yeah.
Wow.
So genuinely, if you watch this, if you listen to this, and you have kids, hope you've got headphones on, first of all. And second of all, Caillou, don't let your kids watch it. We're all about adult entertainment here at Credit Zero.
Yeah.
You know, stuff you
Love
can't
that
listen
adult entertainment.
stuff you can't listen to with your kids.
Pizza's here.
But pizza. But
I didn't order any pizza. What about with extra anchovies?
Anchovies.
fun fact, I had a pizza with anchovies for the first time in my life from a friend and his dad. And his dad, he said, like, sorry, there would be more anchovies on the pizza, but I ate them on the way home.
What, like he just started picking them off the pizza?
Yeah, and eating them. And you know
That's
what?
gross.
Anchovies on pizza and pineapple on pizza, now that I've had both, they're not terrible. Pineapple's not my favorite.
I enjoy pineapple on pizza. It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
I don't consider it sacrilegious. It's just like it goes well on Hawaiian with the ham.
Are we gonna
mixes
lose? Are we gonna lose viewers for being like middling on this
No.
topic?
We are
We're gonna
cutting
lose-
out the bad people.
We're gonna lose viewers for constantly talking about fucking cats and kids on this podcast.
Look,
You know what, actually-
fucking a cat's fine, but you said pineapple's okay on pizza. I'm out of here.
Editor me, could you please isolate fucking a cat is fine and play it 5 times in a row?
No.
Thank you.
Fucking a cat's fine. Fucking a cat's fine. Fucking a cat's fine. Fucking a cat's fine.
Alright, cool. I'm also gonna say, for the record, this is the last time. We're gonna get it all out of our system. I'm gonna commit to this as the editor. From now on, when we mention fucking a cat or fucking a kid on the podcast, I'm gonna bleep it out because I want us to have, like, some growth. And I genuinely think, like,
Yes, thank you.
it's funny to have in the moment, but I think that we should aspire to, like, better things than that.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know. It just seems a little bit lowbrow, and I want to challenge us, if nothing else, to be funny without mentioning that sort of thing. Gerald, you seem really happy about that. Got something to say?
I am. I've been wanting to show this to my my family for a long time. And every time we do an episode, it's like 5 minutes in, like, well, that's off the list.
Yeah, well, it's because it's funny for shock value, and because, like, it came up organically, which is already worrying for, like, I know I don't fuck kids, so I'm looking at the other 3 of you in
I
this
don't
room.
fuck
I don't
kids.
fuck kids.
Well,
Oh, fuck.
Daryl. Remember the last one of those podcasts ago where I was like, what's the next question? Would you fuck a kid? From me, Daryl Dean. And I threw him onto the bus for no fucking reason. You're the one that keeps like vehemently going like, can we move away from kid fucking? I'm like, oh, Daryl, that's Daryl, baby, it's Daryl.
You're the villain.
Yeah, you're the villain. That's the
Alright.
twist at the end.
Well, there you go. Did you answer the fuckable question?
No,
did
you
not.
didn't.
I did not.
What's your rating?
Well, I'm sorry, I was too busy making sure that there are better pastures ahead of us and no kid fucking on the rest of this podcast. You're welcome, Daryl Dean. Alright, fuckable scale. Alright, I'm talking about universality, right?
Yeah. Or you, because you would fuck us.
No, I wouldn't.
Well, not us as
too
individuals, but like...
It's not even that we're too close. Like, there are certain people I'm attracted to and certain people I'm not. You guys, I'm sure, are attractive. I'm not attracted to you guys.
That's fair.
Especially since my taste in guys is very specific. So, Daryl, would you don't have to speak so that you don't get the vid. I can cover my mouth when near you. I'd like you to remove the mask so I can see your faces. Alright. Okay? Okay. Face down. Face down. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Off the bat, Daryl, you're getting that 7 from me. Alright? You're getting that 7. Because I think that it's true that a lot of people have fucked you. I don't think you're a liar. Next up.
This is so tense. Can we put the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah, sure.
Suspense music in there?
Bashed his brains in. So, Drew. You know what? You got that appeal of like. Oh, don't bite your lip, man. You got that appeal of like, oh man, if he approached me first, I would. But like, also people are just sort of like, yeah, he'll approach me first, and you don't. That's the vibe I get
I
from you.
most certainly don't.
Yeah. So, for that reason specifically, in terms of like people approaching you and like fucking you and stuff like that, fuckability vibe.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not how hot I am, it's fuckability.
Yeah. Like fuckability. If you approached them, it would be a higher score, but I'm gonna give you a 5.5.
Sure.
Luke, look at me. This is the face of death. Alright?
Yours or mine?
Mine, 1. You get a 1.
Oh!
Let's take a look at you. Come on and slam. I give you that 6. I give you that 6. I'm a harsh grader, for the record, so don't take it personally. We didn't get any 10s. Yeah, what's up?
I was just gonna say, I'm gonna go cry.
A river? Cry me a river.
Crimea.
Hey! Annex
that
me
a
a
place?
river. Crimea got annexed, and it was a genuine war crime, and the Geneva Convention did nothing! Yeah. Cool, sweet dude. That's awesome. Oh, this kitty. I'm happy having a kitty on the pod. Cool, fuck you then! Kitty just left.
He just wants to sleep.
That's fair.
Come on
Oh.
and slam if you wanna jam.
Work that body, work that body. So what do we want to get done for next pod? Next podcast will be done in October, and we're thinking of getting the improv shows maybe started back up in the October
Yeah,
area.
maybe.
Love that, yeah.
But
I'm
it's-
worried because those news articles are like, hey, when is Wave 2 gonna hit Ontario? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's possible it's
But
already hit. And we
Also, this like third phase of like reopening things is going very well. So
in Waterloo, yeah.
I mean, in Ontario, like generally.
St. Catharines is kind of like,
I mean, St. Catharines was always bad though.
yeah, it's fair.
It's
How's
not
Toronto,
skyrocketing in the way that it might have.
That's fair. Hey, you at home? Wait, there can't be comments on this fucking podcast.
Go to
'cause-
YouTube.
Go to YouTube.
Email us.
Our YouTube video that 2 people check whenever
Yeah.
we upload a fucking podcast episode. I really like that
That's
one.
the only
time-
way to leave a comment, really.
I guess. I really like that one. One time that I was trying to switch to Anchor so that we could have a better service, and it was kind of like proving difficult to shift everything over. So the YouTube video got uploaded before the audio version of the podcast. So that's the only like episode of our podcast. It's like 2 views, 2 views, 2 views, like 70 views, 2 views, 2 views. It's really fucking.
All the
funny.
regular viewers are like, "Where is it?
Where is it? Yeah, I get that.
Where's the filth?"
What do you want to get done for October when we convene next?
I want to do get back on that horse and do a short film every 2 weeks.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Drew.
I'm starting a job, so
What?
I'm actually employed again, and it's been a hot minute. Yep,
It's been.
What's your new job?
I'm working at a board game cafe
Ooh, they still
in
exist.
Kitchener. Yeah. They're
Wow,
just
touchy.
oh well I haven't started yet. They're just opening up again
So you're lying.
because they were not ready for the third phase opening up stuff.
Round table?
The Guild Hall, the Adventurers Guild.
Ooh.
Yeah, the guild hall.
It's a board game cafe. Of course, it's nerdy.
We have the Catan expansion pack for sale.
Ah, yeah.
Oh,
Like
God.
pocket protector. Jameson.
Our most popular our item on the menu is asthma inhalers.
We're total fucking creeps.
Would you like some cub soup? I'm so sorry. Why did I say that?
I have to work with these people.
You were asking us, like, yes, finally, I want to show my parents. Cum soup is fine for my parents.
Look, we were talking about, like, losing jobs over this podcast, and now you're fucking insulting the place I'm about to start working at?
No, I'm sure the place
Fuck
is
you
fine.
guys.
I just think the people that work there are fucking nasty.
I'm working there.
Yeah.
There are posters of Jamie from Mythbusters on the inside of the doors of the stalls.
You want a funny story? Smell my dick.
That's a good place to end.
Yeah, fuck it.
yeah,
This has been Tweet and
Hero!
Andrew.
This has been Credit Zero, the podcast by After School Arcade. Go check out our other episodes. Go subscribe to us. Check us out on, I don't know, if we're in your area or on YouTube if we ever make anything for YouTube. Bye!
Bye.
Later.